3 open letters
to 3 younger versions
of myself.
Of myself.
Of myself.
Of myself.
of myself. To my 9-year-old self.
I know you have a belly full of fireworks.
I know this school has no shortage of sparks.
I know it isn't easy.
I know you know what dirt tastes like.
And sometimes, when nobody wants to play with you,
You swing alone.
And sometimes when people call you names, you just smile and move on because that's all you know. And when the teacher asks,
Who's picking on you?
you don't know what to say.
everyone.
Doesn't feel like the right answer. I wish I could tell you to hold on to that smile.
Even when it feels like breaking.
I wish I could tell you that those fireworks inside you
The ones that hurt so much when someone else sets them off.
will someday be your paintbrush.
And you'll create something beautiful with them.
But I'm writing this from the future, and I'm not there.
To my 12-year-old self,
12-year-old self.
12-year-old self.
12-year-old self.
I know you have a belly full of fire.
I know it isn't easy.
I know that when you've been the new kid 5 different times,
Got lost in 5 different schools, all built like mazes.
tried to doodle yourself into 5 different pre-existing histories,
And 5 times did not fit in.
and I know this feels like the only way out.
You find the one kid even newer than you.
Or the one kid even more invisible than you.
And you crack your knuckles. If the only way to join a social circle
Is when someone is crying in the middle of it.
you do it. You want to feel smart, so you make them feel stupid.
Or you want to feel important, so you make them feel worthless.
Or you want to make out.
And they don't want to.
So you threaten to break up with them.
Or you just
Gossip on Facebook.
repost that embarrassing photo.
Repeat those
insults.
It's all because it is easier when you can't see them breaking down in front of you. I wish I could tell you to stop. I wish I could tell you that that fire inside you
Can be used to burn everything to ash.
It can also be used to light your way through the darkness.
But I'm writing this from the future.
I'm not there. And to my 15-year-old self,
15-year-old self.
15-year-old self.
I know you have a belly full of poetry. I know it isn't easy.
That evolution from daydream.
To nightmare.
To finally just being awake. How you see bullies and victims and bad guys and good guys, and how none of them are people. They are roles people play, songs people sing and stop singing and sing again.
And now you are just another kid, quiet.
And I know you feel like you should be happy, and I know you're not.
'Cause even when you stop singing, the song doesn't change.
Even when you step off stage, the show goes on, so you watch.
Your friend's little brother in art class.
Who feels like he has to hide his talent so he doesn't stick out too much. Or
The girl who once let you borrow her eraser.
sitting alone at the other end of the cafeteria every day. Or
Your lab partner.
whose abusive relationship you can read like a textbook in their eyes.
The laughter spreading like wildfire.
The backdraft of isolation.
The ashes of hope.
You hear the jokes bounce off lockers like hand grenades. You lose yourself in their faces, in your own excuses. Not my fault.
Not my problem.
Not my business.
Not my place.
Left like a trail of matchstick heads leading you deeper into the fire. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell myself
Myself.
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 to be stronger.
But that's like telling someone to be taller or better at math.
The question is not how can I be stronger? The question is
How can I use the strength I already have?
My 9-year-old self learned how to take a punch. My 12-year-old self learned how to throw one. And my 15-year-old self learned
Through all of these awful lessons.
that the real power, the real strength is not in the bully or the victim, the bad guy or the good guy. It is in us. All of us. Gathered around in a circle, watching. This fire we walk through every day is not going to put itself out.
And you don't have to be every drop in the rainstorm.
You don't have to have all the answers.
You don't have to be the hero.
But you can do something.
In the same way that every word or action can be a spark, every word or action can be a raindrop too. An anonymous note, an act of kindness, a follow back, a willingness to reach out, a like, a changing of subject, a distraction, a refusal to laugh, a refusal to go with the flow, a refusal to join that circle and watch and do nothing as someone gets hurt, a confrontation, a conversation, a note to the teacher, a poster campaign, an organizing campaign, a smile, a law, a million ways to access your strength, our strength, to make things better. And I know I'm writing this from the future, but I still know what dirt tastes like. I still have fire inside me sometimes, and I still make mistakes. The only thing I really know is the future isn't that far away. The past is always closer than you think, and what we do right now means everything.